Hello guys, how are you? I hope you guys are doing wonderful. Though today actually I was planning to make some other video, but I sort of got bored with that topic. Means no, that topic is really great. So what I was planning means let's just talk about what I was planning. So I was planning to make a video on skills which could help us to improve our life like significantly. Like every area of our life. Mm, which if we learn, though those skills require a longer duration of time, like months, more than 6 months, I would say. But if learned, that could help us a lot, really a lot, every area of our life. So like not just studies, not just relationships, not just our financial life, but our personal life, like every area of our life. That's not, I believe that that's proven already. Okay, so what are those skills which could help us? Means there are quite a lot of skills which could help us achieve that, though this four which I'm going to talk about I believe would help the most. So what are those skills, right? So first is learning how to learn. Means we learn many things in our life and in day-to-day life, like we specifically just believe that school is what teaches or what make us learn, right? But that's very non-efficient way they teach us. That's not really, means they doesn't teach us in a way that could be used in a real world. Means it teaches mathematics, science and all, just but its system which was built doesn't allow us to learn in a way which could be like interconnected to other areas and could be used in the real world. But learning how to learn teaches us how to encode that information in a memory for longer duration, and not just encode but use that actually. Well, to think about that like in a manner that could be used and in a way which we want, that's called learning how to learn. And what could be second? And metacognition. Like this is one of my favorite metacognition thing. So what is this metacognition thing which I'm represent like mentioning? So it's a skill which allows us to know what we are feeling at the moment, and like be aware of our thought process at the moment. Like for example, I realize that I'm making an excuse while trying to avoid studies. I know, oh, just 5 minutes more, even though I know that I actually aware of that this is not going to be just 5 minutes, I'm going to waste my time, but still that's metacognition because we was aware of the like what we are actually doing. So this is on what we are feeling actually. So this skill is developed through repetitive practice, and one like thing which I really like to do to achieve this skill, to uh, kind of learn the skill faster, is to write one thing daily on the notebook which I felt, how I felt, and what was my actual motive, right? Like, was I trying to make excuse? Was I, was I feeling bad? Was I, like kind of new like feeling that was making me avoid some specific task. So it's identify that feeling, just one feeling in a day could help in a long term. So learning how to learn, metacognition, and the third is strategic thinking. Strategic thinking, this could make us go achieve anything, literally anything. We could be a CEO of a big tech company if we wanna be, because that's what its goal is. Because strategically, we you know design our environment, make some changes in our life, which makes us almost inevitable for us to achieve that goal which we want, if it's strategically planned and every factor has been taken into account. Like it's just awesome. Like I would put a link of a video of strategic thinking in the description, which could help us a lot to achieve that strategic thinking state. So what does this skill do? So this skill allows us to think about things, events, our goals, our future, or anything strategically. Because that's what happened in a chess match. People not just really, plan the next move. They think about long-term consequences of that move, and how could that move affect my 20th move, or where I stand if I do that move and if I don't do this move. So this type of thinking is called strategic thinking, in which we plan for long term. We just don't see the current consequences. Okay. And what's the fourth thing? Well, strategic thinking itself is a part of higher order thinking skills. What is this higher order thinking skills? This is thinking about things in an interconnected way. And higher order thinking allows us to evaluate, or like judge or create something from any information. It's this. And actually, if we use this thing like higher thinking in learning too, we would learn way more efficiently than we ever could by just low level thinking. So this would really help a lot, like higher thinking skills. Well, to be honest, I'm also in the way of developing the higher thinking skills. Yep. And that would create us a better thinkers, better person. And as every skill in this list, this skill would also improve every area of our life. Yep. That's it for today. I know like today was a little complicated, but okay. But if you really want to improve, then you should definitely try to improve the skills, and I bet you would thank me later if you do improve the skills. Okay, bye.